Welcome back to 1985 as we continue our look at the ThunderCats toy line by LJN. Last time we took a look at Series 1, we checked out the first version of Tigra, dubbed Young Tigra by collectors. Today we're checking out the last articulated figure in Series 1, the ThunderCat warrior and mechanic, Panthro, here on KREED'S Collection. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of KREED'S Collection. My name's KREED, and today we're taking a look at Panthro from the 1985 ThunderCats toy line by LJN. Panthro is the strongest of the ThunderCats, not only in body, but also in will. He wields a set of Nunchucks given to him by the wise Jaga on their way to Third Earth. His role in the team ranges from warrior to mechanic, and he even provides counsel for Lion-O, the young lord of the ThunderCats. Panthro is generally cheerful, however, he does have a short temper for Snarf's pranks. And now that we know a bit more about Panthro, let's take a closer look. Just like all the other ThunderCats in the LJN line, Panthro looks exactly how he looked on the cartoon. It's a really great representation. I also have to say that he's got one of the most aggressive looks with the red eyes and the bald head. Out of all the Series 1 ThunderCats, Panthro is by far the shortest and the most bulky. He's definitely very stout. Not to mention the fact that if you look here on his armor, he has these spikes. They add to the aggressive look. And overall, the paint looks pretty nice on him, except for that one. His ThunderCat symbol also looks nice and fresh still. And if you look at his hands here, you can see that he does have claws molded in. He's also got this armband here, which I guess is just for decoration, because I don't know what else it'd be doing. On his wrist here, he has another bracelet, and then as we come down into the thighs, you can see that they are quite beefy, just like the rest of his body. He's definitely been hitting up his squats. And then we're going to talk about his boots here, which I think are really cool. I like the fact that they're actually tied onto him with these little ropes. It's a cool look. I like it quite a bit. And it implies to me that his boots are basically just cloth. You can see his claws through the boots right there on both feet. And I have to say, it's kind of weird that he would even cover his feet at all, because the claws would help him climb, right? But that's a minor complaint with an overall awesome looking figure. I love the red eyes, and he's just generally great. Here on the back of Panthro, you can see his Battlematic action switch between his shoulder blades, and we'll come back to that here in a little bit. First, we're going to take a look at his articulation. So here at the hip, Panthro has a nearly 90-degree bend up, which allows him to do some cool front kick action. Unfortunately, the leg doesn't go back at all. Here at the arms, they can go up and around full 360 if you want, but the Battlematic action kind of gets in the way, as you can see. So it's kind of weird to pose them, even though you can. Now here at the head, you can turn it left and right, and that is it. That covers all 5 points of articulation for Panthro. Now we're going to take a look at Panthro's one included accessory, his Nunchucks. As you can see here at the end, that looks like a cat's paw, so you could do some scratch attacks if you wanted to with it maybe. But it's a neat detail, and I think they did a good job on these. I really like the chain. It's plastic, and it's got a hole here at the end, so if it pops off, it doesn't break. And overall, these look fantastic. I really like them. I really like the chain especially. And as you can see, they fit in Panthro's hands perfectly, and they look really cool when he's wielding them. Now we're going to take a look at Panthro's Battlematic action switch. All the ThunderCats figures have these, and basically when you push it down, it makes them wave their weapons around in some way. Basically, you just push it down like so over and over, and he waves the handles of the Nunchucks around. Here's a front view of it. As you can see, this isn't what I would call a traditional nunchuck attack, but it's probably still really effective, and I doubt anybody would want to get smacked in the face with one of those. Alright, Lion-O, today we're going to do some combat training. Sounds good, Panthro. A little light sparring would do me right. Light sparring, huh? Get ready for this! Nunchucka Fury! Oh, whoa, Panthro. Why would you actually want to hit me? You're crazy. That's far too dangerous. Huh. All this time I thought he was a lion. Turns out he's just a pussy. Cat. Pussy cat. That was pretty good. Anyway, here is Panthro's copyright information. It's on the bottom of his right foot. 1985 Telepix. LJN Toys. And now for our He-Man size comparison. As you can see, Panthro and He-Man are practically the same size, and I think I've said it in every single ThunderCats video, but I'm going to say it again. ThunderCats and He-Man figures cross over perfectly. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my toy retrospective for Panthro from the 1985 ThunderCats toy line by LJN. And with this video, we have now covered all the articulated ThunderCats figures from Series 1. I am going to do one more Series 1 figure video, and it's going to be on the PVCs. So that will cover Wily Kit, Wily Cat, Snarf, and Mama, or Ravage, as he's known as a toy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would certainly appreciate it, and it would help my channel grow. I do a retrospective on a toy from my vintage collection every Wednesday. So hope to see you next week and every week after, here on KREED'S Collection.